Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The replay of map number 1 currently going off, but I want to dual screen some action. We'll just take a quick look at what's going on in Optic Gaming versus Prophecy. That's a relatively big game. We'll bring up that feed on your screens any second now. Hopefully, well, Rod's being slow today, man. Honestly, normally I say it, he's like Kapowie, he does it, it's craziness, but we'll just a quick recap before we do see that second game. We've already seen this game once, and it was a tie, Matt. Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, just a crazy finish. You know, we're able to take the lead in the second to last hill. Going into the last hill, able to get control of it right away, but then EnVy able to break it at the end. You know, tie that up right at the end. And you know, just to talk about the Gaming Prophecy match, Ben. It is the first map Solar Hardpoint, and it is 195-112 in favor of Optic Gaming right now.
Yeah, they're kind of going ham. We'll bring that one up as soon as we can. Apparently, our PC, which died earlier on in the show, is currently giving Rawn some issues. Right now, however, it seems like it's a similar start as to what we saw last time. EnVy with a good initial break. However, Aware actually looking a bit good. And for me, this is dangerous because Aware, Sender, and Accuracy both started off really slow in that first game. Now, though, they're kind of warmed up. They're heated up. Honestly, I expect them to actually take this now quite comfortably.
Yeah, you know, Sender definitely turned up in the second half of that first map. But you see EnVy still, you know, keeping it on. They're just going to need to make sure they close out these games. They can't afford for Aware to, you know, come back at the end again. Yeah,
I mean, that was crazy close. There you see on your screens, Optic Gaming versus Prof on the left-hand side. Of course, the game on the right-hand side of the game. We're currently spectating Team EnVyUs versus Aware. And that Optic Gaming game, 221 to 114. We'll stay with that until the very end. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, 52 to 36. EnVy do have the lead. Let's have a look at Nameless on the hill. He goes down, actually left to pretty much not be able to pick up any kills whatsoever. Clayster, 8 and 4. Great stuff from him, but Merc, really, the play to keep your eyes out for at 9 and 6.
Yeah, and you know, Merc has definitely had some you know, breakthrough events. Obviously, they're an OBJ player, but he can definitely slay with the best. You know, formerly a Slayer in the AR role, but now playing, you know, more of a submachine gun OBJ role. I mean, at Gfinity 3, Ben, he was unbelievable. You know, between him and Formal, they just crushed. You're going to need Merc to play like that if you're EnVy, though. You're going to need him to play like that to win.
Pretty much. Merc, though, continuing that rampage, 13 and 7. Really looking very good. JCap, though, 7 and 10. He falls on the hard point. EnVy do still have that lead, though, 67 to 51. So pretty much deja vu from what we saw in that first map, Matt. And it's worth mentioning that Optic Gaming game mathematically over. It's just a question of can, of course, Optic Gaming get to that 250-point mark. There's only going to be 12 seconds left in that one. 244 to 132. Scump's going to go down, but Optic Gaming continue with a dominating performance on Hardpoint Solar. And honestly, I think at this point, you have to consider that as potentially one of their best maps.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Hardpoint, they struggled a bit on it at Columbus, but it seems like they are kind of hitting their stride and groove right now. The Hardpoint in this game, Ben, it's so fast. You need that good teamwork, and you need to, you know, make great sound decision-making. You know, they kind of have that right now.
Yeah, they definitely do. We'll full screen up one more time with, of course,
Formal went 47 and 32, and then Scump went 40-something and 28, so that definitely helps a little bit as well.
In that last game?
Yeah.
Well, that's a tad ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. Well,
it's just silly, yeah.
Yeah. There really is no other way of explaining that. It's just, other than that's simply silly as well. Merc, got to give him some more props. Continuing that slaying rampage, 18 and 13. I'm gonna stay with him through respawn. Want to see exactly what he's up to. 59 seconds left as the hardpoint just rotates. It's gonna be the last hill on this first rotation. Is Merc gonna be able to try and dive in there? Again, a very, very close game, Matt.
Yeah, and you know, Merc just ran right in there, and he just picked up a kill right quick. He's going to hold down this hill, and you see the players from Aware spawning pretty far out. It's going to be difficult for them to break, but EnVy only one person left in the hill. Looks like Aware is going to be able to get that, but JCap going huge in the hill, able to pick up those kills.
Big kills there from Cap, and Cap on your screen now picks up another one. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. JCap having a cracking start to this game, and you know, first couple of rotations, 14 and 16, but the kills he is picking up, very, very important ones as he picks up another defense, turns around, burns Lawless, looks for one more, not going to be able to find it. And just an update of what's going on elsewhere. Automatic Reload and Justice has just started, as has Team Elevate versus Optic Nation, so we'll be tapping into that in a little bit. Of course, this is a replay of Game 1. We've already seen these guys fight it out already, and they tied it up in the last couple of seconds. contests coming in left, right, and center, but unfortunately Aware not able to hold on. Nameless with some clutch kills is now onto our second cycle of hardpoints. EnVy once again with the lead. Again, deja vu of what we saw.
Yeah,
in the first
it's
game.
pretty much the same game. It's playing the exact same way that first half went. You know, obviously Merc playing a bit better than he did in that first half, but otherwise, you know, sender and accuracy really, well, not as much sender. Accuracy really needs to turn it on, but
yeah,
other than that, pretty much a mirror copy of that first half.
Yeah, actually really struggling in hardpoint Detroit. He struggled in the first game, and well, he's struggling again. Double negative right now. That's just not good enough. That's not going to win you games of hardpoint against teams like EnVyUs. A 30-point lead now for EnVy. As Nameless looking at picking up more kills. JCap, 19 and 19. He's just going to sit on that hill, pick up the last couple of seconds. 5 seconds left, and of course that hardpoint is going to rotate, and Aware have already rotated. Let's see now if Clayster can try and break the Aware setup.
Yeah, you know, Aware was able to hold the hill for a little bit right there, but got a little bit too aggressive when they were waiting for those rotations. They started challenging fights they didn't need to. Luckily, they're able to hold on to that. Ben, just going to give you a quick update. I just threw on Teeb's game, and then I'm watching, and going in a second hill, Optic Nation is going to tie it up, actually. So, you know, they are playing with Sin instead of Embos tonight, too, so that'll be something to look out for.
Okay, so speaking of that, you can see the Optic Nation game on your left-hand side. So not playing with Embos today, playing with Sin, of course, one of their substitutes. Do you reckon that's going to be better for Optic Nation, or how do you see that one playing out?
It'll be interesting how it plays out. I mean, you know, I think they're just going to try and anything that'll work right now, trying to get some wins.
All right, well, back to full screen with EnVy versus Aware. You've got Sender picking up the remaining time on this hardpoint, 23 and 24. And that's going to make it a little bit close. What is that? We're going to be 15 points in favor of EnVy. Hardpoint rotates. Merc and Clay already going to be over there. Anyone from Aware trying to contest 3 players have already fallen. So actually just going to try and sit in that corner. Merc knows he's there, though, and Merc hunts him down. Big play coming out of Merc. Unfortunately, he does fall, leaves Clay. Last man on the hardpoint. Clay immediately rotates over towards ramp side. Recognizes that's where the pressure's going to come from. Picks up one. Can he find the second? He's going to be over there. Turns. Dashes away. Clay, phenomenal movement and has some help from his teammates. Nameless needs to win this gunfight, though, does, but immediately traded Sender. Trying to go big for Aware, and Aware need all of this time.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the exact time we saw Aware start to come back in this first game. You know, they were able to hold Garage for an extended period of time. But you see the only member they have over there right now is Happy, and it looks like EnVy is going to be able to take control of this Garage. And it would be huge if they can take this last 20 seconds. It would allow them, you know, just kind of play garbage time in the last 2 hills.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to get it all as well. So EnVy looking good to try and take map number 1. Of course, it has already tied. Crazy, crazy fashion. We'll see if they can try and close things out. We got Clayster now on the hardpoint, and this is where Aware held this one down like absolute champions. They're going to need to do exactly the same thing. They got almost a full 60 on it last time. They set up a huge spawn trap, and that's exactly what Sender's trying to do now. He's going off with a 4 kill streak, looking for more. Finally falls. Accuracy on the hardpoint. He struggled in both this game and the first game. 18 and 30, 37 seconds left. If they get all of this time, I think it could have that potential of being another tie.
Oh, I mean, if they get
we
all
see
the
back-to-back
time,
ties, oh my god.
I think there's a separate rule for what happens if it's 2 ties in a row. But I know if they can get all of this time, Ben, they have a pretty good chance of winning this. They're just going to need to rotate. You see the kill feed is all
right
Aware. That was the first kill right there in the kill feed from EnVy in a very long time. That one for Nameless. And these guys from Aware just turn on right at the end, and they're going to have a chance to fully rotate all 3 of these players, but they actually taken out on rotation. So big kills right there from EnVy.
Go big. It's a 3-second game. Aware picking up all that time one more time.
EnVy needs to push out of the hill, though. They're going to get trapped in the...
Yep, Happy now coming in to pick up the remaining kills. There's one. Needs to win this gunfight on Merc as quickly as he can. He's going to get it. And Aware have control of the hill. Deja vu pretty much of what happened last time. Aware finally falls. Accuracy, though, left on the hardpoint. He's been struggling all game. A bit of a split spawn as well coming out from EnVyUs. So we'll see if this player highlighted Merc can try and break the setup. It's tied. Merc with a huge 2-piece. He dives onto that hill, and Aware simply were not expecting it. Now Aware spawning out. Can they try and get in there? 16 seconds left. Big clutch kills coming out from EnVy. And I think EnVy are just going to be able to hold out, surely.
Yeah, it was like Accuracy was able to get in there, and then one player takes out Nameless. It's going to be Happy. He is in there with a teammate, and Ben, we are going to go right down to the wire again.
It's a 1-point game! Oh my lord, man.
I thought we had another tie.
Point.
I thought we had another tie. The score didn't come up. I was like, oh, we got another tie on our hands.
EnVy take it by 1. Merc with a phenomenal play. Really, that comes down to him with a two-piece when he broke it away. Didn't recognize that he spawned out. Split spawn come in for EnVyous, and, well...
Right there at the end, I think it would have clicked, Ben, but Merc hit the last guy on the hill. Dude. They had nobody on the hill.
Matt.
That would have been silly. Two ties in a row would have just been... I couldn't have... I don't know what I would have done. I would have watched that again.
Like a baby.
That would have been insane. Yeah.
That would have been ridiculous. For now, though, commercial break. When we come back, we'll be diving into Game 2 and taking a look elsewhere with what's going on in the COD League.